Welcome to another raid video, guys. Today we're gonna talk about all of the things that are actually worth spending gems on and the order in which you should be spending them. After this video, you should know exactly where you should be spending your hard-earned gems for, and if you haven't been doing it like this before, this will massively boost your account. I'll actually be doing a giveaway for this video, and the prize will be 1 hour account takeover with me, where I will also purchase an item of your choice from the shop for $20. All you have to do is drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below telling me what areas of the game you will need help with, and I will choose the winner live on stream on Tuesday. Hope to see you there. Now, let's get into the video. If you have just started playing Raid, do yourself a massive favor and download the game through my download link from the pinned comment or from the description or from the QR code, and start the game the right way with a couple of the best epics in the game as well as the Monkey King. Now let's talk about gems. If you have just started playing Raid, the game will be giving you a lot of extra gems in the early days, but you will have a lot of important things to actually save up those gems for, so don't go spending around. The first really important thing you need to do when you first start playing the game and you collect yourself your first 800 gems would be to upgrade your campaign farmer, which most probably should be your Wukong. Once you get your first 800 gems, you will need to go to your champion, click on their masteries at the bottom, and get yourself all of these scrolls for 800 gems. Here's what it's gonna look like. Let me try and find a champion I don't have masteries for. Might take me a while. God damn, I have masteries for everything. Okay, this guy we don't use too much, but yes. Here's what it looks like. You click get all scrolls, and you're gonna be spending your cold, hard-earned 800 gems in order to get your masteries for the first champion you get. This could also work on your Kale if you've picked that, or Elhain, or whoever your starter champion is, obviously not Gallic. But yeah, I myself first spent my 800 gems on my own login reward champion, which was Artak at the time, which was an absolute game changer. It literally still is for me, like this champ is an absolute beast. But yes, the first thing you want to be doing is you want to upgrade your masteries on your campaign farmer champion, and that is going to skyrocket your progress in campaign, which is also going to help you get tons more rank 6 champions, which is honestly the best thing you could be doing for yourself. This is only going to be a good idea for your first or maybe even second champion, but after that, do not spend any more gems for masteries. You would be much better off if you actually farm them through the help of Minotaur's Labyrinth, because it's going to be very easy for you. Like, you just slap in your campaign farmer, which would be Wukong, and that should be about 1 minute per run, even on the hardest stage of Minotaur, and you could slap in 4 extra champions to soak up all of those masteries and XP. And that is gonna give you can check out my silver guide, but it was giving roughly about 1,250,000 silver for a champion for full masteries. And it's also gonna cost you a little bit under 650 gems per champion, so that is a lot cheaper than 800, and it's also gonna get you XP as well as a bunch of silver, all at the cost of your time, obviously, but that's it in Raid. You either pay with your time or with your gems / money. The next thing you should concentrate your gems on would be in your gem mine. Mine just collected 9 gems, my fat head was in the way, but doesn't matter. The gem mine is literally the second best thing you could be spending your gems on, but that is very far second, like bar none. The first thing you spend the gems on is going to be your masteries, because that is really going to skyrocket your champion farming abilities. So don't make the mistake into thinking the gem mine is the first thing you want to be buying. It really is the second thing, but it is very far down the road, the second thing. The reason behind that is you're gonna have to wait a lot for this thing to actually pay itself off. Even though in Raid terms it's not that long, but it is gonna literally take you 100 days in Raid for you to actually pay off this 1,500 gems through the gem mine. The reason behind that is you're gonna have 3 levels to level it up, each of which costs you 500 gems. And you're going to be getting up to 15 gems per day for 24 hours. So quick maths, 15 gems per day times 100 equals 1,500 gems. Obviously, if you're planning to play the game for a long time, this would be definitely the second best investment, and it's gonna pay off relatively quickly, speaking in Raid terms, so definitely concentrate on the gem mine as your second priority. The third priority would be your Guardian Sparring Pit. The Sparring Pit is basically free XP for you. The Sparring Pit basically gives you 2,500 XP per hour. This actually depends on the rank of champion you have. If you have a rank 3 champion here, it's actually 2,000 XP per hour, and all the way up to 6 it goes up to 2500. And you could even upgrade these slots. Every one of these could be upgraded 2 more times. I think each is going to be costing 350, and that is indeed going to increase the XP this thing is going to be giving. But this is a lot of gems, guys. This is a lot of gems. It's going to cost you a grand total of 5,000 gems to get these all the way up to the max, and that is a lot of gems. Yes, it's a lot of XP too, but ain't nobody got time to actually click all of these guys as soon as they level up each time, so you are going to be leaking a bunch of XP too. So I wouldn't be fussing about too much about upgrading these, but it's definitely very, very worth it to spend the 300 gems a pop to get yourself 5 idiots in here, nice and leveled. In the end of the day, 2500 XP is not that much per hour, given literally one campaign 12 free on Brutal gives you 8000 XP per champion in there, but it's still basically for free. Well, not for free, you spend gems for it, but it's basically forever like this, so it is gonna pay off. It's definitely worth unlocking 5 slots, but you're gonna have to do the math on your own to figure out if it's really worth upgrading these. Honestly, I'm still on the fence about it. I'm already a year and a half into the game, and I can't really say I would really like to be having these maxed. So yeah, the choice is gonna be yours. Other content creators also have different opinions about this. Some are super pro, some are against. I'm kind of in between, but more leaning towards against upgrading. What I'm not against actually would be to actually unlock your marketplace extra slots, because you can actually see plenty of good things, especially nowadays, into the marketplace. And you can even find yourself 6-star legendary gear in here. Like even today I actually found a 6-star Savage crit damage gauntlet legendary. It was costing 10 million silver, by the way. But honestly, if it had speed on the rolls, I would have bought it. So there's that. Here's a decent chest piece here for not that expensive, actually. If this thing had speed, it would have been a pretty good item for a lot. But yeah, all around the market, you are going to be pretty happy unlocking the last 6 slots. In here, it wasn't that expensive. I can't remember exactly how expensive it was, but it's still a good idea to actually get these unlocked at some point. Especially if you find yourself with a little bit of extra gems, I would say the market is not a bad place for you to be spending a little bit of those. The first 2 slots definitely are worth the speck of silver it's going to be costing you. After that, I think it was 20 gems, 50, 100, something along those lines. Nothing too crazy, but still not that little if you're scraping at the bottom. The main reason why it's so good to also have the market unlocked is you actually get access to 5 ancient shards per month in here. They're going to be costing you 200k silver each, so for 1 million you are going to be getting yourself 5 extra ancient shards each month, and that's kind of cool. That's literally one of the best things you could be getting, and it's also not a bad idea for you to be buying yourself the mystery shards. And heck, I also buy myself some rank 2 champions here and there, so I can actually have a good amount of champions without having to open too much shards. Like even now, I'm literally buying every single mystery shard I see, but I'm still pretty low on my mystery shard total here, because I'm actually using these quite often to get myself basically chickens, so I can do well on the champion training tournaments, and I can also use these for easy points on champion chase as well as on summon rush. Like, this is basically 500 points for me, so basically 500 of these is basically a sacred shard. So it's definitely not a bad idea to get yourself even more mysteries like that. So yes, the market, I'd say, is definitely a decent place to be spending on. Another thing I have mixed feelings about is you could actually be spending your gems for XP boost. XP boost is very, very important in this game, but the reason why I'm not very pro spending gems for this thing is, look at this. I have not spent a single gem on XP boost. I have been mostly free to play for my first year in this game, and I have not spent a day where I did not have at least a couple of weeks in advance of XP boost. Like, XP boost is very easy to get. XP boost gets thrown at you in all sorts of different tournaments, especially nowadays in Centranos. Am I clicking the same thing over and over again? You do get a lot of XP boost here and there for free. For some reason I can't see a single one right now while I'm pretending it's so easy to get. Surely we have XP boost here. There you go, 1 day XP boost on this. I think events actually have more XP boost than anything else, but yes, also Centranos has plenty of that in the Cursed City. I have seen it here and there, probably already took a bunch of those. Can't really pinpoint some of those right now. Haven't done much of the normal, so maybe we should be seeing some of that. But yeah, you get the picture. XP boost is something you should be getting quite a lot of. Yeah, here's one for instance. XP boost right there. Surely there's plenty more, I'm just blind right now, but basically if you're doing well on your events, you should never really have to rely on buying an XP boost from the shop. But if you don't have an XP boost, it's definitely worth it, especially if you want to be farming up some champions nice and quick. It is really going to increase your XP by a lot. Literally, you're going to get twice as much XP if you have it. So I guess it's something okay considering buying, especially the 3-day one. Because it gives you 33% more for the gems. Things I'm also not really pro on would be spending your gems on ancient shards. I myself have spent maybe 2 or 3 times on these ancient shards, and I consider that to be a mistake. It's kind of the I'm so close kind of mentality, that kind of deal. I really wanted to open myself up. I don't even remember what kind of epic champion it was, but it was a pretty good one. And I had the 25x already, so I was like, surely 11 more is gonna get me there. Sadly, it didn't. But yeah, the odds of you actually getting something decent out of ancient shards, not very high. So if you're doing it just for the sake of that 0.5% chance to get a legendary, not a great idea. But I would definitely be okay for you to spend the 900 gems here if you're actually super close to finishing let's say a champion chase or a summon rush. In that case, I guess it would be kind of worth it, even though still kind of on the sketchy side, but if that's the difference between you fusing that massive legendary champion or not, if you really want to remain free to play, this would not be the worst thing to spend your gems on, but it's definitely with a very big caveat. Think twice and thrice before actually spending a cold 900 on this thing. It's really not that hard to be farming yourself ancient shards. Like, I myself have a buttload right now, so would not be that hard for most to actually get plenty of those. Hey, look at that, my market refreshed. Let me buy myself that shard I was talking about, an uncommon champion, ain't nothing wrong with that. Look at this, 6-star epic, has attack and speed. If this had HP and defense, this would have been a buy for sure, but not like that. Hey, another uncommon, let's freaking go. So yeah, that's about it for the sketchy things, I'd say. Now let's talk about the really good things you can also be buying. In Raid, after you've got yourself your first masteries, after you've unlocked the gem, after you've unlocked the sparring pit and the market, the things you could be spending your gems on a daily basis even would be this thing. Energy is the life source of this game, and spending 40 gems for 130 energy if you're past level 50 is definitely a no-brainer, guys. You already saw what the really important things are to spend gems on, and after that, anything else really fades in importance. So there's no real reason for you to be stacking up 5-digit gem piles. You want to be spending these gems for actual resources in the game, and the real resource in this game would be energy. Energy literally gives you everything in this game. With energy, you get 6-star champions. With energy, you get silver. With energy, you get tournament wins. With energy, you even get legendary champions because you get the fuse stuff and things like that. And also, obviously, you get to win a bunch of 6-star items and stuff like that as well. So yes, energy is by far, hands down, bar none, the best thing you could be spending your hard-earned gems on. Especially during tournaments, especially during events, especially during fusions and CVCs. So definitely don't be afraid of spending a good chunk of your gems on energy. That's what your gems are for in the end of the day after you're done upgrading everything else important in this game. Another thing that's actually really worth, at least for me, to spend my gems on would be the tag team arena. Right now you're seeing this costing me 40 gems, but the only reason behind that is I already spent the first tag arena refill for 15 gems. And I would say if you're into tag team arena, it's a very nice idea for you to be buying yourself that extra daily refresh for 15 gems. And do 30 tag team arena instead of just the normal 20, especially if you manage to get yourself in my position where you get so many one-man defenses. This is basically free stuff for you. The reason why this is so good is you get to spend all of those hard-earned gold bars in the bazaar. And here it's super worth it for you to be buying energy with bars, an ancient shard with bars, a void shard with bars, and if you manage to actually finally reach gold, You will also be able to buy 1 sacred shard per month, as well as 1 legendary skill tome per month. You could even buy yourself a rank 5 chicken, but nowadays I find myself a little bit lacking on the bars, so I'd rather just skip on the rank 5 chicken and just buy the sacred and the legendary skill tome. They're definitely higher priority, hence why they're even more expensive than the rest. But yes, buying yourself a couple of these monthly, definitely not bad. And if you're not in gold yet, you could also maybe still lack epic skill tomes. Rank 4 chickens ain't too bad. And you could even buy yourself some of these champion fragments so you can help yourself on champion chase tournaments and stuff like that. While we're on the arena subject, it's also not the worst idea in the world to get yourself a live arena refill, because it only costs you 10 gems. But if you're actually into live arena, you will be getting a good amount of return on the investment of only 10 gems. Live arena actually gives a lot of good rewards. I myself already did my live arenas for today. I got myself the chesticle. I already got also my monthly legendary skill tome. And per month, if you are farming this nicely, you will also get yourself 4 primal shards. Not to mention the impulse and the zeal sets are also super good. So I'm definitely not against spending 10 gems for live arena, but that only goes for people that actually enjoy live arena, so yes, I'm talking to you two guys. Literally almost nobody enjoys this mode. I myself, I'm a little bit on the fence about it. I'm literally probably just playing it more because of the FOMO. I really want to get those arena bonuses. I really want to get those area bonuses, and I honestly have plenty of them. Look at how much stuff I wasted on the freaking Demon Lord. God damn it, son. But at least I'm now concentrating on the important things, which would be Hydra battles and maybe even some Cursed City of Cintranos, because I still find myself not being able to finish the last part of the hard rotation. So yes, I'd say live arena is also not a bad place to be spending gems from time to time, as long as you enjoy the mode, obviously. And the last really important thing a lot of people actually don't know they should be spending their gems on would be to refresh your Iron Twins keys, guys. These keys on Sunday give you so much extra bang for your buck. This tip is only worth it for people who can actually easily clear stage 15 of the Iron Twins, however, because that is where the real money is at. I guess stage 14 is also acceptable, but getting yourself the chance of grabbing an Eternal Soul Essence, getting a chance of grabbing yourself Immortal Soul Essence, and heck, even just getting yourself 1,000 extra Mortal Coin is not the worst thing in the world. Like, let me show you what I opened today, for instance. This is what I got from my first set of keys today. Pretty good, right? Really cannot complain. Especially since right now I'm on the Marius mission and I'm trying to unlock the goddamn horse. I'm literally 1 Immortal Soul Coin away from getting myself the goddamn Marius, basically. Like, look at this. Like, look at this. It's literally 1 freaking soul short, freaking damn it. After that, all I gotta do is basically get 40 live arena done. And yeah, I'm at the home straight. I have the rest lined up. All I gotta do is some trivial things, nothing that really takes time. So yes, definitely buy yourself those extra keys if you have the resources to spend. Here I go, spending again. Definitely no regrets over there. And yeah, these rewards are absolutely huge. So that's about it for what you should be spending your gems on. In grand total, you have plenty of different options to really make the most out of your gems, but it's also a good idea to have a little bit of a reserve here, a little bit of a stockpile, so you can actually crisis manage some situations where you got caught off guard, let's say. You don't have as much energy as you wish you did, so definitely try to have at least like 1,500, 2,000 gems stockpiled away for some emergency fusion situations. You definitely want to be able to spend a lot on energy refills. For instance, I spent like 2,000 energy on the Freya path back in the day. That was a very massive path, but I'm glad I did it, because Freya can be an absolute beast. I still haven't gotten to actually getting the most for her, but at least I have the 5-star for her. At least I have her unlocked, so I got that going for me. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope this helps you have better resource management in Raid, and definitely do check out my video about how you can actually be earning more than 3,000 gems per month with ease. Don't forget to join the giveaway for the account takeover live on stream this Tuesday, and also don't forget to use my download link if you're planning on starting a raid or you're thinking about creating a fresh new account. Thanks for watching. I'm Crystal5, and I'll see you in my next video.